Doubt is a silent thief that creeps into your mind when you least expect it. It doesn't make noise. It doesn't announce itself. Instead, it quietly questions your abilities, your dreams, and your worth. It tells you that you're not enough, that you're not capable, or that you're unworthy of success. Doubt sits in the background, casting a shadow on your vision and diminishing the power of your potential. The problem with doubt is that it often doesn't come in the form of loud, glaring criticism. It whispers softly and subtly, like a quiet companion that makes you second-guess yourself. It convinces you that the goals you've set are too big, too impossible, or too far out of reach. And over time, if you let it, doubt can erode your confidence, leaving you paralyzed with indecision and fear. But here's the truth. Doubt is not your reality. It is merely a lie dressed up in quiet words. Every time you listen to that voice of doubt, you are surrendering your power to something that is not even real. Your true potential lies not in the absence of doubt, but in the ability to face it and still move forward. When you choose to silence doubt, you open the door to courage, confidence, and action. To delete doubt from your life, you must first recognize it for what it is. An illusion. You are capable. You are worthy. You have everything you need to fulfill your purpose. When you stop doubting yourself, you begin to unlock your true potential and align with the greatness that lies. The fear of failure is a quiet, insidious force that often holds you back more than any actual setback could. It doesn't scream or shout, but it lingers in the corners of your mind, subtly convincing you to play it safe. It whispers that if you try and fall short, you'll be exposed, humiliated, or defeated. It convinces you that the risk isn't worth the reward, that failure is something to be avoided at all costs. But what the fear of failure doesn't tell you is that failure is not the end. It's a part of the journey. Fear of failure doesn't arise in the moments when you're actually failing. It creeps in before you even attempt. It convinces you to stay in your comfort zone, to avoid the risk of trying something new or stepping into the unknown. It doesn't allow you to see that failure is often the greatest teacher. Failure, when viewed through the right lens, doesn't define you. It refines you. It teaches you valuable lessons, sharpens your skills, and equips you with the knowledge to succeed the next time. Every successful person, every leader, every person of impact has faced failure. They've failed at something, somewhere. But what sets them apart is their ability to rise again, not in spite of failure, but because of it. They understand that failure is not a reflection of their worth or potential, but rather a stepping stone toward growth and achievement. The fear of failure thrives on inaction, on hesitation, and on the belief that success is reserved only for those who never fail. But the truth is, those who succeed the most are often the ones who have failed the most, learned the most, and kept moving forward despite it. To delete the fear of failure from your life, you must replace it with courage. The courage to step into uncertainty, to take risks, and to embrace the possibility that failure might just be the beginning of your greatest success. When you no longer fear failure, you unlock the power of perseverance, resilience, and bold action. You start to realize that it's not about avoiding failure, but about learning how to bounce back stronger every time you face it. The fear of failure loses its power the moment you choose to move forward, regardless of the outcome. External opinions have a quiet yet powerful way of influencing your life. People will always have something to say about what you do, how you do it, and where you're headed. These opinions are often formed from their own experiences, fears, and beliefs. They can be helpful at times, but when they begin to hold more weight than your own inner voice, they can become a barrier to your progress. The problem with external opinions is that they come from a place outside of your purpose, outside of your vision, and outside of your journey. And yet we often let them dictate our decisions, our actions, and even our self-worth. What others think can be a loud distraction, especially when you're trying to move forward with clarity and confidence. It's easy to start second-guessing your own instincts when you are bombarded by a constant stream of advice or judgment. People will tell you what they believe is best for you based on their limited understanding of your life. But they cannot see the full picture. Only you can. When you rely too heavily on the opinions of others, you give away your power. You stop trusting your own judgment and start living in response to what others think. But here's the truth. The only voice that should guide you is your own. The only path that matters is the one you choose for yourself. No one knows your purpose better than you do. No one has the clarity and vision that you have within you. Letting go of the need for external validation means learning to trust yourself, even when others disagree. It means understanding that your worth, your success, and your journey are not defined by the opinions or approval of those around you. Their words are not your truth unless you allow them to be. The more you seek approval from the outside, the less you hear the voice within. And the voice within is where your true power lies. By deleting the weight of external opinions, you make space for your own clarity, your own creativity, and your own direction. You become free to pursue what is truly meaningful to you, regardless of whether others understand or agree. The confidence to trust your own instincts and make decisions that align with your purpose is what will ultimately guide you to success. When you stop letting others control your narrative, you begin to write your own story with your own voice in your own way. Past hurts are like silent anchors, weighing you down without you even realizing it. They are the wounds that have healed on the surface, but continue to affect your thoughts, actions, and relationships. These hurts don't always manifest in obvious ways. They linger in the quiet moments when you find yourself reacting out of fear, insecurity, or distrust. They can be the result of betrayal, disappointment, failure, or even rejection. Regardless of their origin, when you allow them to stay within you, they silently hinder your progress. The danger with holding on to past hurts is that they prevent you from moving forward with clarity and purpose. They make you fearful of new opportunities, afraid that history will repeat itself. They shape your expectations, often in negative ways, and create a narrative that holds you back from reaching for your dreams. You start to carry the weight of those experiences with you, and over time, it becomes more difficult to break free. You may not always feel the pain of past hurts on a daily basis, but their presence remains like a shadow following you wherever you go. The sting may be faint, but the impact is real. And while these wounds may have been caused by others or by circumstances beyond your control, Holding on to them only continues to empower the past. It keeps you tied to something that no longer serves you. Releasing these hurts is not about forgetting or dismissing what happened. It's about freeing yourself from their grip. It's about choosing not to let them dictate your future or define who you are today. Forgiveness is a powerful tool in this process. Not just forgiving others, but forgiving yourself for holding on to pain for so long. Forgiveness doesn't mean that what happened was right or acceptable. It simply means you are no longer willing to let it control your life. When you let go of past hurts, you make room for healing. You release the toxic emotions that have held you in bondage, and you open yourself up to new possibilities. Letting go is a silent act of courage. It is an act of freedom. It is saying, I will no longer be defined by what happened to me. I will be defined by the choices I make now. When you delete past hurts, you free your future. You begin to move forward with a renewed sense of purpose, energy, and clarity, unburdened by the pain of what once was. Procrastination is one of the quietest yet most destructive habits you can have. It doesn't shout at you, demanding attention. It whispers, gently coaxing you to wait until tomorrow, to put off what needs to be done today. It convinces you that there will always be more time, that the conditions aren't right yet, or that you can't start until everything is perfectly aligned. But in reality, procrastination is a thief. It steals your time, your potential, and your progress, one small delay at a time. The reason procrastination is so dangerous is because it doesn't appear as a clear obstacle. It doesn't present itself as something that needs to be confronted head on. Instead, it hides behind the illusion of later, making you feel like you're not really avoiding anything. You're just taking a break, planning for the future, or waiting for inspiration. But in truth, it's delaying the very things that will lead to your growth and success. Each time you put something off, you are allowing opportunities to pass you by. And before you know it, time has slipped away. The habit of procrastination feeds on fear and self-doubt. It convinces you that you're not ready, that you don't have the resources, or that the task is too big to tackle. But the truth is, no task will ever feel perfectly ready. The conditions will never be perfect. The time will never feel like the right time. The moment to act is always now. To delete procrastination from your life, you need to recognize it for what it is, a barrier to your dreams. It's a lie that convinces you that time is abundant, when in reality it is your most precious resource. Start by making small, decisive actions each day. Break down your goals into manageable steps. You don't need to accomplish everything at once, but you need to start. The act of starting creates momentum. Every small action propels you forward and builds confidence. When you choose to act instead of wait, you send a message to yourself that you are in control of your destiny. You begin to realize that waiting for the perfect conditions is just another form of fear. You are capable of doing great things now, today. And the more you act, the less power procrastination will have over you. Deleting procrastination is about breaking free from the chains of hesitation and doubt. It's about understanding that success isn't about waiting for the right moment. It's about making the moment right by taking action. The more you take decisive steps, no matter how small, the more you realize that everything you've been waiting for is already within your grasp. In life, the things that hold us back are often not the loud, obvious obstacles, but the quiet, subtle forces that shape our thoughts, behaviors, and choices. Doubt, fear, external opinions, past hurts, and procrastination. They don't announce themselves with fanfare. They slip into our lives gently, quietly diminishing our potential over time. But the good news is, we have the power to delete them. When you choose to silence doubt, you open the door to belief in yourself. When you stop fearing failure, you embrace growth and resilience. When you let go of external opinions, you step into the strength of your own voice and vision. When you release past hurts, you free your heart to heal and move forward. And when you stop procrastinating, you unlock the momentum needed to turn dreams into reality. These quiet forces can only control you if you allow them to. You have the ability to choose differently, to act with clarity, courage, and intention. So take a moment today to delete what no longer serves you and make space for the greatness that lies within you. The power to transform your life is in your hands. Use it wisely and move forward with purpose.